Okay, good morning, class.
Good morning po, ma'am.
Okay, so before we proceed, let's first start our day with a prayer. Mr. Dizon, kindly lead the prayer. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. For our attendance, Mr. President, is everyone present for today's session?
Everyone is present po, ma'am.
Very good, class. So, our lesson for today is all about the characteristics of quality fashion accessories. So, for the learning outcomes, by the end of this lesson, you are expected to, Mr. Dirain, kindly read the three learning outcomes.
Discuss the different characteristics of quality fashion accessory projects or products. Apply elements of arts and principle of design in fashion accessories projects. Create fashion accessories.
Thank you, Mr. But before we proceed on our discussion proper, let's first have a recap. So, since we've discussed on our previous lessons the various techniques and methods of making fashion accessories, can someone identify the techniques being done on each picture? Mr. Reyes. Okay, you're raising your hand.
Braiding the ends, knotting between the beads, beading, wiring donut, twisting a wire.
Okay, let's see if your answers are right. Very good, Mr. Reyes. First one is braiding the ends. Second one is knotting the beads. Third one is beading. Fourth one is wiring a donut. And last one is twisting a wire. So let's see if you really have understood these methods and techniques. So in terms of braiding the ends, Mr. Rafa, can you explain to me the process of braiding the ends?
In braiding the ends, this is a technique where we use and do using a simple macrame technique, wherein we knot the end, add the fastener, and then braid back.
Okay, very good. How about knotting between the beads? Okay, Mr. Amandi, you're raising your hand.
In knotting between the beads, every time the bead or pearl was added, we knot in it and add again the bead.
How about beading? Okay, proceed.
Then the beading, wiring a donut wire, where we just wrap the wire until we have several neat coils. Then lastly is the twisting, then where you can use a hand drill or to twist the wires together.
Okay, very good. So you have also discussed wiring a donut and twisting a wire. So seems like you really have understood our previous lessons. So let's now proceed. So I have here a quote. So what are your insight about this quote? So accessories are the spice we sprinkle over our fashion recipe. Okay, Mr. Malubay, proceed.
My insight about the codes is that accessories will make our outfit complete and will bring our outfit to life.
Very good. So in cooking, we use spice to enhance the food's flavor, color, and palatability. So same goes applies in fashion accessories. So the accessories contributes in making our outfit more stylish, attractive, and interesting. So here are the characteristics of fashion accessories. So we have four. First one is the design, price, availability, and the value. So as a craft maker, you should know these four characteristics so which are essential upon making your accessories. First one is the design. So in terms of the design, you must make sure that it is on trend so that more buyers can see the potential of your accessories and purchase for your design. So it must coordinates the principles of the arts and designs, and it must has updated fashion pieces that offers the latest styles with everyday functionality. Second one is the price. In terms of the price, it must be affordable for your buyer because more affordable your price, the more affordable your accessories is, the more buyers will surely purchase your product, and as a result, it will increase your sales and help your business to stay in business for a long run. While the availability, this refers to the supplies that you will be using upon making your fashion accessories. So of course, as a craft maker, you must ensure that you have enough supplies for your fashion accessories, because how can you be able to sell your product if you do not have enough supplies upon making your accessories? So you can use materials that are abundant in your areas. For example, here in Quezon province, we have a lot of coconut products here in our province. So you can make use of that as your materials. So next one is the value. So in terms of the value, in terms of catering to one's essence of individuality or satisfaction of the product regardless of the price. You must always prioritize the satisfaction of your customers as they purchase your product. They must um, see the potential of your craft, and that greatly contributes on the high quality fashion accessories. So here are the four qualities of fashion accessories. Did you understand? Do you have any questions regarding this? None? Okay, so if none, let's proceed on the next topic. So for our next topic, it is all about the elements of the art. So first one is the line. So as you can see on the picture above it, there is a um, continuous line upon, and when it reaches the middle, it continues into a downward line na. So a continuous mark made on a surface by moving a point. So upon making your craft, you can make use of lines so that your crafts will be more attractive and it has a flow to follow. Number two is the value. So in terms of the value, it refers to the lightness or darkness of color of the materials that you have used. So you can see here in the picture, um, the craft maker make use of two colors, which are white and black, which is the black one is almost like a marble type of um, type of design. So 'di ba parang binasag ng white lines yung black continuous black marble design. So kung mas naging attractive siya because hindi lang siya pure black, and the craft maker incorporated the use of white beads so that it has a continuous pattern already on the accessories. So um, take point that it added depth and light, shadow, and color, and also it helps in showing the value or form of the accessories. So next one is the color. So in terms of color, you can make use of various contrasting elements of colors such as black or white and things like that. So as you can see in the picture, the accessories um, uses various types of colors because the visible spectrum of radiation reflected from another object. You can use different colors that complements each other, or just one color but has different shades and styles. Next one is the shape. So as you can see in this picture, it uses an enclosed space defined by a line or by contrast to its surroundings. It used a two-shape dimensional or flat shapes such as circle, square, organic, blob. So what else? What else can you add on this shape? Do you have?
Oval and triangle po.
Okay, very good, Mister. So there are variety of shapes that we can use upon making your accessories. So it is up to you what design you want to do and what you want to be the results of your accessories. Next one is the form. So in here, it uses a three-dimensional object wherein it has volume already that makes it more that makes it have depth, and it is more attractive rather than it laying flat just like the two-dimensional shapes of an accessories. So next one is the space, and through the use of space, it kind of creates the perspective of overlapping elements of the size, colors, and the details. So as you can see here, there are spaces between the pendants. Hindi siya pinilagay sa iisang part, and that makes it more beautiful and more attractive for the looker. Kasi kung halimbawa, itong pendant na tong apat is nakakastay lang siya sa dito, pinagkasya siya sa gitna lahat. Di ba parang medyo magulo na siyang tingnan. And nung pinaghiwa-hiwalay na siya, it became more attractive to the wearer. And next one is the texture. Texture, there are different texture that you can use upon making your accessories. What are the textures that you know, Mr. Amandi? What texture are you aware of?
Rough and smooth po.
Oh yeah, that's right. There are rough, smooth, spiky texture that you can use to add depth and texture on your accessories. Next element, so that's the end of the elements of the art. So we have the line, value, color, shape, form, space, texture, and that's it. Did you understand? Do you have any questions regarding the elements of the arts?
None po.
Okay, very good. So here is our next topic. It is all about the arts principles applied in fashion accessories. We also have 7 art principles applied in fashion accessories, which are, first one is the balance. As you can see on the picture, what have you noticed on this part? Miss?
Evenly distributed po.
Oh, that's right. As you can see, the beads are evenly distributed on each earring. In the left earring, it uses 7 beads, and as well as the right earrings, it uses also 7 beads. So you can incorporate that upon making your accessories, and wherein there are distributions of interest or visual weight in your accessories. Next one is the emphasis. Based on the emphasis, upon seeing this picture, ano yung pinakang nag-attract sa inyo or parang nag-caught ng attention nyo dito sa accessory na ito? Okay, Miss Luningning, upon seeing this picture on the emphasis part, ano yung nag-caught ng attention mo as upon looking at this?
Yung nasa baba po.
That's right. Yung pinaka nag-caught sa attention agad natin upon looking at this is the lower part. So in here, you can emphasize some work pieces or beads in your craft, so that upon looking or upon wearing, ito yung agad-agad na makakakuha ng attention dun sa titingin. It is where it is the focal points or areas that interest the viewer's eyes and they won't skip looking at it. Next one is the contrast. Based on this picture, what have you noticed on the contrast, Mr. Christian? Based on the contrast, what have you noticed about this?
Meron pong pinag-ano yung dalawang kulay.
Yeah, that's right. For example, you can incorporate on your accessories some contrasting values such as black or white or yung mga nagko-complements ng colors. You can also add contrasting textures such as smooth or rough or spiky. And you can also add contrasting line, shape, forms, and such that. Next one is the repetition and pattern. In here, what have you noticed on these accessories about the repetition and the pattern?
Inulit-ulit po yung isang pattern.
Oh yes, that's right. Because as you can see on this picture, pinaulit-ulit lang yung pattern alternatively on each end of the accessories, and it makes it more attractive, and it creates interest because it has made movement or harmony and unity upon the repetition pattern of the accessory. Diba, pwede kang mag-add ng alternating, flowing, or progressive patterns. While in the proportion or scale, how about this one? What have you noticed on the proportion or scale of these accessories?
Magkakaiba po yung size ng mga petals.
Exactly. So on the outer part, it uses large petals, and as it reaches the middle part, paliit na yung petals. So you can also make use of that, wherein on the outer part, you can use larger pieces, and upon reaching the middle part, you can use smaller pieces or other beads to make emphasis on your accessories. Next one is the variety. How about the variety? Miss Danica, okay, proceed. What have you noticed?
May paiba-iba pong design.
Oh, definitely. So that refers to the variety. So it refers to the variety of shapes, colors, and such, and using a range of different qualities or instances of an art element to create a desired visual effect. And lastly is the harmony. In terms of this accessory, what have you noticed?
Magkaiba po pero maganda pa rin tignan.
That's right. So in harmony, it creates a harmonious elements that have a logical relationship or progression. In here, there is unity upon all of the components of the accessories na kung saan each aspect complements each other, creating a harmony between the accessories. So let's see nga, what are the 7 art elements, art principles applied in fashion accessory? First one is the balance. Second
Emphasis.
one,
Emphasis.
contrast. And then
Repetition or pattern, proportion and scale,
okay.
variety and harmony.
Very good. So, do you have questions about the art principles applied in fashion accessories?
None po.
Okay. So, let's see. Let's have an activity. I want you to identify the art elements and principles based on these accessories. So, I will give you 5 minutes to list down what have you noticed on the 2 pictures and And after 5 minutes, you will share it on the class. Okay, your time starts now. Okay, time is up. Okay, I will just choose one among you who will present his or her ideas on the elements and principles of arts that are present on these accessories. Okay, Miss um, Trinidad. Okay, very good, Miss Trinidad. And now let's sum things up. So, why do you think it is important to use and apply principles of designs and elements of arts in making fashion accessories? So, bakit ba natin to pinag-aaralan? Bakit ba siya mahalaga? Okay, Mr. Carl, you are raising your hand. Why do you think it is important to use and apply principles of design and elements of arts in making fashion accessories?
It is important to apply principle of design and elements of so that the products you will make will not look messy and will look and chaotic. Using the principle and the elements will help you bring harmony to your design, making it look well and well balanced and pleasing in the eyes while making it look trendy.
Yeah, that's right. So these principles of design and arts are significant because it contributes on how your accessory will look upon creating. Because fashion accessory is an item used to contribute in a secondary manner to the wearer's outfit, often used to complement an outfit and chosen to specifically complement the wearer's look. Before we proceed on your activity, do you have any questions? Are you still with me?
No questions po.
Okay, very good. So for your activity, here is your activities. The activity is entitled Find and Critique. In here, you will just look for a fashion accessories in any types of media such as news websites, networking sites, photos and video sharing sites, blogging websites. It's up to you. And from that, identify and explain the art principles and elements on the accessories. So don't forget to copy and include the link on the file that you will send on our Google Classroom. So in here, you will just make a compilation of different fashion accessories that applies the principles of designs and elements of the arts. So you will just paste it on our Google Classroom. So do you have any questions about our activity?
None po.
Okay. And lastly is for your assignment, you will create a fashion accessory using recycled materials that are available in your home and apply the principles of design and elements of arts. Make a mini vlog and upload this on your social media accounts. And on your vlog, showcase and describe your accessory, the importance of recycling, and its effect on our environment. So here are the rubrics. For the product design, it is 25%, materials used 15%, craftsmanship 25%, art principles of design 35%, a total of 100%. Regarding our assignment, do you have any questions?
None po.
Okay, very good. So before we end, can someone again identify the seven elements of art and the seven art principles applied in fashion accessory? So let's start in the elements of the art. What are the seven elements of the art?
The seven elements of the arts are line, color, value, shape, form, space, text, and textures.
Okay, how about the art principles applied in fashion accessories?
Balance, emphasis, contrast, repetition and pattern, and proportion or scale, variety, and harmony.
Okay, very good. So do you have any questions, suggestions, recommendations?
Wala po.
Okay, then that's the end of our lesson. Thank you and have a great weekend. So just don't forget to pass your activity rather, your activity and assignments on our Google Classroom. That's it. Goodbye and thank you, class.
Thank you po, ma'am.